If your ex has immediately gotten with someone else directly after your breakup, there's a very good chance that they were monkey branching before they ended their relationship with you. And if they appear to be completely gaga for this new person in their lives, they could very well be experiencing what is called limerence. So, what exactly is limerence? Limerence is a state of involuntary obsession with another person. The experience of limerence is different from love. It's different from lust in that it is based on the uncertainty that the person you desire also desires you. In other words, it's a raging desire to be desired. The experience of limerence can often include obsessive thoughts, obsessive daydreaming about the person that one wants, an irrationally optimistic idea of how amazing they are and how wonderful it could all be if only they could have the limerent object all to themselves. And here's the thing. Limerence doesn't have a great shelf life. I mean, it can begin with a racing heart, the jitters, or a feeling of being weak in the knees. Behaviorally, the individual often feels heightened anxiety and fear unless they should say or do something around this person that they desire to turn that person off. The individual may feel self-conscious or hyper-aware of how they look or of what they say or how they may seem around that person, even down to the level of posture and word choice. This is wild stuff. And your ex might be going through it if they seem giddy and bubbly and excited around their new relationship and not like themselves. The weird thing is, their limerence can cause you to manifest a very different reaction in your own life. The first is that you may display some of the same behavior to watching their limerence, but not in a positive way. You may obsess over them, but that obsession might be very negative and have a spiraling effect in your own life. Or you may discover that their displays of limerence towards another person absolutely disgust you. And you can't imagine how you could have ever been attracted to them in the first place. They don't even come close to making you want them back. You can't believe that someone who told you that they would never leave could stoop to behaving like this, and it sickens you. Here's the thing. These are all strange feelings on all sides of the aisle. Your ex may be experiencing exuberance, while you are feeling disgust and rejection. Now, many coaches will tell you that you just need to wait it out. You just need to wait around until your ex's limerence for this other person passes. And then they'll possibly see you as an object of limerence and they may return. My take on that? Do you really want someone in your life who jumps from high point to high point? Are you really interested in having someone in your world that you know that you can count on, or do you just want them when they are hitting the high points? Listen to me. Love isn't merely a feeling. Love is something much deeper. You can't turn love off. If you can go from being head over heels thinking you're in love with someone one day and completely discarding them the next, that's not love. That's most likely limerence or extreme dysfunction. This is why it's vital that you learn about yourself. And that takes brutal honesty. Looking at the good, looking at the bad, and looking at the ugly about yourself. And if you belong to the human race, yes, you do have some spots in your life that are uglier than other spots. If you don't think you do, you're kidding yourself. The more you learn about yourself, the more you are able to discover healthy ways to respond to possible relationships in the future, whether that involves your ex or not. Many people notice that as they get emotionally healthier, that their desire to be with their ex loses the power that it once had. No contact can help alleviate the stress. It can help alleviate the anxiety of watching your ex with someone else, especially if they are experiencing limerence. I've heard some people say, watching my ex fawning all over another person made me want to puke. That's kind of brash in saying that, but this is why focusing inward and becoming your best self is so vital to healing and personal growth. You know what you can accept now. You know who you want in your life. And when you become healthy, you know what you will and you won't put up with. Stay strong, be well, and do good work. You deserve to be happy.